Men can be like dogs. They all need to be on leashes. Sorry, but it's true. I love arguing. I love winning.
Can I ask who ended things on your wedding anniversary?
Yeah. It got to a point where I was like, I'm depressed. Like there were days where I couldn't get out of bed. I need an alpha man. I need someone who can take the lead. I need somebody that has more money than me because I will not date anybody that has less than me. I really like luxury high-end stuff. We're living in such a bloody feminine society. Men are not masculine at all. Why is it a big deal that I would expect a man to pay for a date or a man to provide? That's their role. So a man needs to step up because otherwise we'd rather just be alone. That is an ick. What do you mean? What do I bring to the table? I don't have to bring anything to the table. I'm the woman. Why would a woman lower her standards? Gross. Absolutely. Why? Society has gone so left. It's sad. Back in the days, women just accepted it. We didn't have money. We didn't have any kind of control or power for ourselves. But now we do. Women aren't staying. Women leave.
Would you consider yourself a tradwife? What do you think of Andrew Tate? Let's talk about, I would call it a revenge glow up.
I would never hide my secrets. Like, if you want to know, I had my done. Helps everything. People don't believe me.
I feel like you guys are kind of going to similar events, you and Beck and Nadia Bartel. People are kind of living in fear in Melbourne.
Hun, you can't leave the house without a machete tack or something happening. The restaurants were getting blown up. Like, it's ridiculous. The crime is out of control. Can't even have your children out on the streets. It's taking the piss. And I mean, I was a criminal lawyer for many years.
Would you consider running for politics? Welcome to The Debrief, Daily Mail's new showbiz video podcast. I'm your host, Savannah Young, and each week I'll be sitting down with some of the biggest names in entertainment, social media, and pop culture to unpack the headlines, the rumours, and the stories everyone is talking about. Zana Pali is a force to be reckoned with. Since bursting onto our screens on My Kitchen Rules in 2016, the Melbourne socialite has experienced a decade of major highs, heartbreaking lows, and plenty of personal growth. Following her high-profile split from husband Gianni Romano, Zana is rewriting the rulebook on relationships, setting higher standards than ever, and making it clear she won't settle for less. In this episode, nothing is off limits as Zana shares her controversial takes on the manosphere and tradwife movements, modern relationships, and the dating red flags everyone should avoid. And yes, she has plenty to say about Australian politics and what needs to be done. Thank you so much for coming on The Debrief.
I'm excited.
And you just got back from New York?
Yeah, I was in the Hamptons.
Oh my God, wonderful.
I was like, get me out of here, out of Australia. See you later. Goodbye. All I'm going to say is American men are just as weak as the Australian men. Just
really?
Putting it out there. They don't approach you there either. I give up.
That's so interesting because everyone always says that American men are way more forward.
Maybe from Texas, the South, but not in New York, I can assure you. They're just not masculine. Everyone's scared. Everyone's like, am I going to have to approach someone? No, thank you. Not happening. Sorry.
Fair enough. Let's start from the very beginning.
Okay.
And then we can dive into all of the feminine, masculine dating questions.
Sure.
You were flung into the spotlight 10 years ago on My Kitchen Rules. You were on the 2016 season.
Yes.
And you were dubbed the villain.
Yes.
What do you think of that title now? Like, honestly, I've seen worse villains in reality TV. What do you think of that title now, 10 years later?
I think initially they kind of portrayed it as a villain, but I think it was like a funny kind of villain. You know, I'm just very direct. I say it how it is, but I'm also very fair. So, I don't know. I think I'm just funny. I'm going to tell you straight. I can't lie to you.
Of course.
But now I kind of look back and I'm like, yeah, wow, I can't even believe I put myself through that. It was insane. But it's been 10 years and there's still, you know, media and I'm still getting papped and I'm still, constantly thrown in the spotlight. So it's crazy.
It must feel so surreal, you know, that that's how you got your start and it's like where you are today is just so different to back then.
Yeah, you cannot prepare for it. I'm telling you, like it's just crazy. Like we were on billboards, we were on every single taxi, buses, we were everywhere at that stage. You can't prepare for that.
Did it feel weird when people were like, oh my God, you're from My Kitchen Rules?
Yeah, it was crazy. It was, even now it happens.
Do people still say you're from My Kitchen Rules?
They still remember. Sometimes they say MasterChef and I laugh, but yeah, they remember.
You're like, no, the other one.
Yeah, something to do with cooking.
Well, now you're one of Melbourne's biggest socialites. It's like, I mean, as I said, it must be so surreal since you found fame on MKR, you know, do you have the same friends as before, like 10 years ago? I mean, obviously a lot changes in 10 years.
Yes. I do have very, very long-term friends in my circle, and then some new ones as well, and then some that I had to get rid of, because when you're exposed to the limelight and that side of life, you can really see like who's a user, and they expose themselves. So there have been some friends that I had to cut off. But no, I've got very lifelong friends, so I'm very lucky.
You're one of Melbourne's biggest socialites.
It's funny to me, but yeah, okay.
And you go to several events, you know, whether it be influencer events or just key events, like you were at the races last year.
Yeah.
Have you ever witnessed any crazy, let's say maybe like a diva moment or just a wild influencer feud or brawl?
There's
Brawl's
always something.
really harsh.
There's always something. There's always something. I feel like that industry, they're very, very entitled people. So I think with me, because like I was on TV 10 years ago and I'm still being invited, and I think it's because the fact that I'm very respectful to people and I'm grateful. Whereas a lot of influencers I've met, they're so entitled and rude. And rudeness gets around very quickly. So I remember I was at a Crown charity gala and there was a certain person on my table and she was losing it at the waiter because of her steak, the way that it was cooked. They sent it back. It came back and forth so many times and she just lost it. And she was there for free. We're there to raise money and help raise money for a charity. And I was just like, oh, that's disgusting. So yeah, she was a very big influencer and she was the rudest person. That stuff to me is just a massive turn off.
Was she Melbourne based?
Yeah.
Would you say that the Sydney siders are a lot nicer? Because I was saying that Melbourne were nicer.
Depends. There's some classy ones and then there's trash and you're just like, but I don't go to I'm very selective where I go. I don't have time. I also have my own life and career and stuff. So my life isn't being an influencer. I barely promote products. That's not why people follow it. They follow me because I'm honest and it's my lifestyle, but I'm not there posting products all the time, buy this, buy that, influencing people. No. So a lot of these girls, like, I feel like they're completely detached from reality and they need a bit of a wake-up call. And it's just the entitlement I don't like. It's sad. The industry's sad.
Would you ever confront someone at an event and be like, you are disgraceful?
I have. Yeah. At the table, I said to her, I was like, that's very rude. We're a charity. I have no shame. I will call people out. I will tell people straight. I have no shame. And like, I can't hide if I like you or not. You will know.
Well, I mean, putting her in her place, she must have been
this poor waiter was like he was like, it's just a waiter.
Also, he didn't cook it?
No. Like, it was really rude. And like, I worked as a waiter through uni days. I mean, my family came from nothing. It's not like we had money handed to us. We came from very hard times. So anyone that judges somebody that doesn't have money is disgusting to me, like disgusting. So yeah, I have no time for people like that.
I've always had that mindset where like everyone should work in retail or hospitality to get an understanding on like how to treat people.
I agree. I think it's fantastic.
You always start somewhere, you know?
Yeah, for sure. I mean, I'll be doing that with my children. They live a very privileged life. So they need to understand what the dollar is because they've grown up very privileged and I don't want them to be spoiled little brats. So I think it's important. As soon as you can start working, straight away get them into retail jobs or hospo, straight away.
Yeah. You're in that kind of Brighton bubble, I guess. Yeah.
You don't leave the bubble. Yeah.
So you're friends with Rita Nahi as well.
Yeah, she's a force to be reckoned with.
So how did that friendship come about?
Years ago, during like the start of COVID lockdowns, I spoke out on a show about good old Dan Andrews. Thank you, Dan. That's how our friendship started. We had very similar views and connected very fast. But she's a powerhouse, that woman.
Yeah. And you guys are always grabbing, you know, wining and dining at Francois. I hope I'm saying that name.
That's our signature spot, Francois. Yeah, because it's the only place with a vibe. Like, where are you going to go in Melbourne? Melbourne's dead. But Francois, it's insane. It's a Europe vibe. And I'm hungry. Like, I want to eat. And Francois, you can eat at like midnight if you want. So I'm not a salad girl. Let's just put that out there.
I did notice you had a donut on the way here.
It was great.
Donut for breakfast?
I know. It's like if a guy was to ask me on a date, I'm like, please don't book a restaurant with salads and don't order a salad. Like, I need to eat.
Steak and fries kind of girl?
Yeah, I'm very much a burger, steak or fries. Yeah, I eat. I need to eat. Yeah.
Nice.
I'm not shy.
I will say, though, hot take on Melbourne nightlife. It beats Sydney by a mile.
Not right now. No,
Really?
Sydney's the vibe. No. Melbourne's dead. Jacinda Ardern's killed our state. There is no vibe in Melbourne. It's depressing in Melbourne. The restaurants are empty. People aren't going out. It's actually quite sad.
Oh my God.
Yeah, it's sad. It's destroyed.
I mean, people are kind of living in fear in Melbourne, would you say?
Hun, you can't leave the house without a machete attack or something happening. The restaurants were getting blown up. Like, it's ridiculous. The crime is out of control. Out of control.
Insane.
Yeah.
You and Beck Judd, are you guys friends?
I do know her. She lives very close to me. We're at the same places.
I feel like you guys are kind of going to similar events, like you and Beck and Nadia Bartel and like that whole circle. You've all been pretty vocal online about the state of Victoria.
Yeah.
Everyone always kind of has their own solution to the problems. Do you have an idea or like what would you do?
Oh, yeah. First, get rid of the government that's currently in place. It'd be a great start. Look, we are vocal because it's sad. Like, we love Melbourne. Yeah. You know, it's a great place. And to see our state in, like, complete disarray, like, it's becoming a joke. You know, we've got children, our families, like Brighton. We spoke out about there being crime rates out of control years ago, and Dan Andrews denied it. And Beck and I were probably the first to speak out about it in our suburb. Copped a lot of flack for it, saying it's not true. Well, the statistics show it's true. So, yeah, it's taking the piss. And, I mean, I was a criminal lawyer for many years, and seeing now just a revolving door. Commit a crime and you're out on bail. So why would you stop? There's no ramifications. It's a disaster.
And the youth crime is so high.
It's out of control.
And there's such a weird disparity between kids, you know, they're kids, but they're doing adult crimes. And where do you draw the line between,
Well, if there's no fear of consequences, why would they stop? And at the end of the day, they're not catching the big fish. So it's the big fish using these little kids to commit these crimes. But regardless, we're over it. It's like now if you're going to do the crime, pay the time. That's it, full stop.
Yeah. There was a report that we heard that people in Brighton, particularly like Toorak, Brighton area, are hiring like personal security guards.
We did. Our street, we had private security in our street during the COVID lockdown. The whole street had private security. Yeah, we did for a period of time.
I couldn't imagine anything like in my area where I live. We've got kids on e-bikes, like throwing water balloons at cars. Like that is the worst of it.
Yeah, no, you can't even have your children out on the streets. Like I would not risk that. You cannot. Like on Church Street, Brighton, we had a machete attack. We had people with machetes at the train station. That street is full of children. The schools, Brighton Grammar, Furbank, they're all close by. So explain to me how anyone's meant to feel safe.
Where's this all stemming from?
Just no consequences. Yeah. There's no consequences. Everyone's broke. Our state is broke. Our government has made us broke. We have no future of, think about the corruption that's happened already with our government. Horrendous. $15 billion. Can't work out where that's gone. That's fantastic. Our taxpayers' money keeps going toodaloos. Let's just keep increasing the taxes. We're all just going to be broke. Who's going to invest? No one wants to invest. Why would you? Why would you? You can't make money. So everyone's taking their money out of Australia. And then you've got crime. Well, that's inevitable when everyone's going broke. So it's just, what do you think's going to happen? So we're all done. Like we've all had enough. We're over it. And we need a fresh start and we need some hope because there's no hope right now in Victoria.
Would you consider running for politics?
No. Oh, God, no. No, but I'll always be vocal. No, I wouldn't go into politics. Oh, there's no money in it.
Can I ask who you're supporting?
Myself? Well, anybody but Labor.
Yeah.
That's pretty much it. Anybody other than this current government is who I'm supporting. So
for state and federal?
Both. Yeah. I mean, I've spoken with Pauline Hanson. I've spoken with Jess Wilson. I've spoken with Angus Taylor. I've been very clear on the direction. And at the end of the day, I've said to them both, I'm like, the common enemy between all of you is Labor. I said, so get your together, work it out. You aren't against each other. That's one thing that I have said to both of them because the only way we're going to get this government out is the two of them working collaboratively. So I don't really care who wins, just as long as Labor is out.
Correct me if I'm wrong. You were a lawyer before going on MKR and were you a lawyer after?
So I was a lawyer for 6 years and I was a lawyer also after MKR. But then my dad pretty much said to me, compared to the hours you're doing and what you're doing, there's no money in it. So get into property. And it was something that I was always kind of doing on the side because I loved it. Like I grew up in it. So yeah, then I started property development with Dad. So yeah.
So working with your dad?
Yeah.
Like for
family
his business?
Yeah.
Nice. Do you think you'll take over
Definitely. So I've just finished my course to get my builder's license. So normally Dad would build the properties as he's the builder, but he wants to retire, so I'll be taking over. It's a very male-dominated industry as well, but
definitely.
I'm used to it. It's fine. I mean, they're kind of scared of me, so it's fine.
Well, it's good when you have a woman like on site who's just
we get done.
Yes,
we get everything done. Like we're very organised, and they can't give me excuses. Like if someone can't make it, I'm like, no, I need you now. They come. I'm not joking. I get things done in record time. My dad's always just like, how? Like, because I don't give them no for an answer. You're not going to say no to me.
Amazing. Could we see you on my reno rules?
Oh God, they do like it's horrendous. No, I could not do that to myself.
Actually, yeah, in saying that, because you work in property development, what are your thoughts on like the block and those kind of building shows? I shouldn't single out the block, but
I really like luxury high-end stuff. So when I do see like their renos and stuff, I'm like, oh, I can't watch it.
Because it's so rushed.
Yeah, we're very fast in our developments because our subbies have been with us for years, so we get things done very quickly. But it's just, it
does take a lot of more planning on the side,
and just like the quality, it's not great.
Yeah, interesting.
Depends what you like, but yeah, that's not for me.
So why did you quit law?
Just not enough money in it.
No?
No.
Yeah.
I like nice things. I need to work. And it doesn't matter how hard I'm going to work as a lawyer, it's never going to fulfill my lifestyle. So I was like, what's the point? Look, I enjoyed the advocacy side of things. Like I love arguing. I love winning. So I love the competitive nature. But also I was in prison every day. I mean, my clients were, criminals, really.
Yeah.
So every morning, that's where I was. And I'm like, I haven't committed a crime and I'm in prison as much as somebody who has. So I'm like, what am I doing?
Would you say it was quite taxing and like draining in that sense?
It's so draining. I also did family law. I was a family lawyer. And then, I'm now going through a divorce. Yeah. So you never really think it's going to happen to you where then you need a family lawyer. But yeah, it's just depressing. Like everything's negative. Everything's bad. Like why would you want to be in that environment? Ugh.
Yeah. You went on My Kitchen Rules, obviously 10 years ago. You guys were married then?
Yeah, we were married. We just got married, had a honeymoon, and then came and filmed television.
Oh my God, how was that?
Insane, but we worked together, so we were very used to the pressure.
Yeah.
So it was okay.
And then you split. It was only a couple of years ago.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then sold your Brighton home. By the way, I was looking at it today. Underground nightclub with we
did have an underground nightclub.
That's insane. Like it
was fun.
Obsessed with it.
Yeah, I had some good memories. I had some good memories in that nightclub.
You'd been like hostess with the mosters.
I love hosting. Like I love feeding people. I love everyone coming over. That's something I really, really enjoy. So yeah, the parties were always at my house.
Was it sad parting ways with that home?
Look, it's always hard. I mean, separation's never easy. And that was a family unit for, many years. But it got to a point where I was like, look, it doesn't matter like how expensive the home is or how much money you have. If you're not happy internally or in your relationship, what's the point? So yeah, I had to get rid of it, had to move forward.
Can I ask who ended things?
I did.
Yeah.
Yeah, I left.
Where was your moment where you realised like your, say, light bulb moment where it all fell apart, or where you just knew I need to get out or this isn't right for me?
I think for a woman, you check out many, many years earlier. It takes us a long time, especially with children, young kids. You're always like, oh, we stay for the family, stay for the children. But it got to a point where I was like, I'm depressed. Like there were days where I couldn't get out of bed. I'm like, what am I doing? Like I'm not happy. I'm like living with a roommate. That's how I felt. Right. I know. I mean, I got married so young. I was 21 when I got engaged and 23 married, and had kids not long after that. So my 20s were given to marriage.
Yeah.
And you're a very different person as a woman in your 20s to your 30s, and then post being a mother as well. So I think we just really grew apart, and I got to a point where I'm like, I'm not in love with this person, so I can't do this anymore. 10-year wedding anniversary was my light bulb moment where I was like, I can't do this anymore.
On your wedding anniversary?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
So you called it quits the day?
Yeah, pretty much.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, because it was 10 years and I'm like, what am I doing? I'm like 10 years of marriage and I'm not happy, and I'm like, I can't do it anymore. I'm not in love with you anymore. So that was it.
Wow.
Not long after that, I moved out.
Was he feeling the same way?
No.
So did it come as a shock?
Men are very oblivious.
Yeah.
Men are they don't realize when a woman's checked out. You know, when we stop fighting for the relationship, when we stop even talking, I mean.
They just think it's, cruisy.
Yeah, they think it's like, oh, she's a robot. She cooks, she cleans, she's quiet.
Yeah.
Great. Less headaches. It's very different for a man. They don't realize when we're quiet, there's problems.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it must have, would have come as a shock to him. Did he try anything to be like, we can fix this? You know how like some guys fight for...
For sure, but I was done. Yeah. When I'm done, I'm done. Like I can't go back. When I made that decision in my mind, I feel like for women, like we get to a point where we've tried everything, you know, and I was just like, I can't do this anymore.
Yeah.
I was so miserable. I felt nothing for him anymore. I mean, he's a great person. Like he's a great dad. He's going to make another woman very happy. He's a nice guy, but there was just nothing between us anymore. So I couldn't do it.
Was there the moments where like, did it slowly build up where there were just things like, we're not spending as much personal time together?
For sure. Yeah, I definitely think that definitely comes into play. I mean, I'm very career driven. He wasn't. He was quite, I made him very driven. And I think I'm intense. I'm a very intense personality. So, it's hard when someone's not that personality. I guess I think I always pushed him to do more. Then with kids came along, harder.
Obviously your mentality changes when you have kids.
Yeah.
Like you get this maternal instinct that comes out. So it's a whole different feeling, like going from just the two of you to a family of 4, is it?
Yeah, family of 4, yeah. I guess when you have young kids, a lot changes in the relationship dynamics. And if you're not putting in that extra effort, you can really drift apart. I think it's sad. Like it happens to a lot of families. But I mean, this is just where we're at now. But it was the best decision I could have made for myself, though. I had to end it.
Yeah. And you are yet to move on. You're in the dating scene now.
Yeah.
Has Gianni moved on with someone else?
Yeah, he's repartnered, which I'm really happy for him. I mean, all I want is for somebody that's a good influence and a good person that's around my kids at the end of the day. And she'll help him as well, you know, for the support, because it's not easy. Going through a divorce is probably the worst time of your life. Nice. So, when I heard he moved on, I was like, that's great. I was like, good.
Nice.
Yeah. So
how long have they been together for? Is it still?
Oh, a while.
Yeah.
Yeah, a while. I'm not exactly sure, but I think a while. It's good.
Nice.
Yeah.
And how's dating going for you?
Look, I don't really date. I mean, my friends have tried setting me up and stuff, but like, I'm not going to go out to dinner with just any random guy. I'm not going to be on dating apps. Like, I'm not interested in that. If I'm going to date someone, it's for serious. Like, I want a serious relationship. I don't do casual dating. I'm not going to have sex unless I'm in love with you. Like, I tell them straight away. So I'm direct. It's not going to be a casual thing. So I haven't found my forever person. I'm independent as well, though. So I'm not really like, oh, I need to find someone. I've had my kids. I've got my money. I've got my house. I've got my businesses. I'm not really fazed. So it has to be someone like really amazing. Otherwise, I'm good.
What do you look for in a partner? Because obviously, you're so independent and you've built a life for yourself.
Yeah.
That it's like, are you just looking for, some people just look for company or,
God, no.
someone to.
Annoying.
Yeah.
No.
Because I feel like you do so much on your own.
I do a lot.
It's like you don't need someone to hold your hand when you walk into an event.
No, the opposite. I need someone secure, and I need someone who's okay with me being in the limelight and okay with me attending events, and they've got their own life. I don't want anyone to smother me. I've got a lot coming up in my life. I'm going back on television. I've got a lot of things coming up for me, business-wise. So I need somebody secure. I need somebody also that has more money than me, because I will not date anybody that has less than me. I'm not going through that process. Because the last thing you want is somebody coming after your money. Do you know how it is to trust somebody? So I'll definitely have a prenup if I ever get with anybody again. What am I looking for? Someone strong and masculine. I need an alpha man. Like, I need someone who can take the lead. Like, I would love to be able to be like, I would let him handle it. Like, he knows what he's doing. And I haven't really ever felt that because I'm such a strong personality. So, I would love somebody who's stronger than me. Hard to find.
So you have I would say they're like your green flags. What are your no-goes? Like, what is an instant ick, or like instant mistake or slip up where you're just like, nah, done, see ya?
Somebody that does drugs, see you later. Like if you're on benders every weekend, it's not happening. You're not going to date me. I'm anti that, not interested, number one. Secondly, somebody's not a good role model for my children. I would never date somebody that I don't look up to or that my kids wouldn't look up to. I come as a package deal, so that's going to be done. But I will know straight away if I meet a guy, if I'm interested, if there's chemistry, if there's banter, if I do go to dinner with them and if they're constantly talking about how much money they have, gross. Like I would rather a man be humble and more quiet about what they have. Just ill. Anyone that's rude to a waiter,
Oh my God, agree.
gross. Like why?
Yeah.
Like why do you think that you're better than them? That to me is an immediate, you're done for me. Somebody that's inconsistent. Like if you're going to pursue me, be consistent.
Yeah.
Otherwise I'll just cull you. Like there's plenty of fish in the sea. I don't really care. I don't get feelings until I know for certain 100% that that's my person. So it takes a lot to break down my walls, like a lot.
That breadcrumbing thing, like don't play games with me, just get to the point. Like you're either interested or you're not.
You wouldn't play games with me.
Yeah.
I can assure you it's just not going to happen. I wouldn't even let it get to that point. So
in saying that, you've triggered, I will say, a lot of people online.
Oh, yeah.
You have your own podcast
yeah.
where you discuss gender roles as well as dating, relationships, what women expect from men. And I mean, do you brush on the opposite as well, like what men expect from women?
Yeah, so I'm open with both. So the podcast is called The Audacity and we only launched it 3 weeks ago and it has gone so crazy wild. Like I didn't expect it this fast. But far out, men are worse than women. Well, makes sense. We're living in such a bloody feminine society. Men are not masculine at all. But like even just my very first reel of a man should pay. Since when did that cause so much controversy? Why is it a big deal that I would expect a man to pay for a date or a man to provide? That's their role. So yeah, my mindset with dating or traditional roles, yeah, I have that viewpoint. I mean, I don't know why that's such a big deal, but far out, it does cause problems.
Yeah. Well, what do you know how when men pay, you always say men should pay on the first date?
Well, every date.
Yeah. But
Yeah.
like men have this idea, some men have this weird like, what do I get in return?
I've
Like,
heard
what's
this
in it for
before.
me?
What do you bring to the table?
Yeah.
I've heard this from a man before and I just took one look at them and I was like, that is an ick. That is an ick. What do you mean? What do I bring to the table? I don't have to bring anything to the table. I'm the woman. You're the one who's going to be bringing things to the table. I don't need you. That's the different society these days. We don't need men. So if they're going to come and be part of our world, they're the ones that need to provide something to the table. We're nurturing. We care for them. Like I cook. That's one thing that I love to do for my man. I will cook for them. I will take care of them. I'll be their emotional support, their rock. I will encourage them to succeed. That is what they need. But the notion of what does a woman bring to the table? What do you mean? What do you want us to bring to the table?
Yeah.
What do they want us to bring to? How much more can we bring to the table? Like we're having babies for you. We're the neck. Like we'll help you with everything. So what else would you want from us? We're also bringing in our careers and providing as well. Like it's not like we don't have our own money. So what more do you want from a woman? You have sex with us. What else? What do you need? You tell me. I don't know. I find it very bizarre that this conversation triggers people.
Well, because they then say like, you know, what can you bring to the table if I paid for the first date? Do you think they're expecting sex on the first date? Because I know you don't agree with that.
Not
either.
happening, mate. That's not happening. No, just because you pay for something doesn't mean you're entitled to my body. Not happening. But it's just it's a common, like, it's a traditional mindset. Like a man traditionally should provide. That's how I view it. I think it's a nick if they don't. I mean, otherwise, what's the point really? I don't know. I'd rather be alone.
Yeah. There's this whole bubble where, you know, the feminist bubble.
Yeah.
Would you call yourself a feminist?
No.
There's another word called a lipstick feminist.
What's that?
I literally just learned today. It's where women embody feminine values.
Okay.
So being in their feminine and being, you know, nurturing and expecting a man to be in his masculine where it's like providing. Would you call yourself someone like that while still having this female empowerment, like having her own career and being like boss babe?
Well, for me, the biggest and most important thing for any woman is to have her independence and to have her financial independence. Otherwise, you're going to be stuck in situations where we see women stuck in DV, where we see women unable to leave, positions like that where you can't make choices of what man you want as well because they've got power and control over you. So I will never allow myself to be in that position. So I think every woman needs their own independence. But when it comes to a family household and traditional roles, yeah, I do think a woman provides in different ways. I do think that we are nurturing. I do think that we take care of the home. We do. But we also have our own money now too. So there is that extra layer of what women are providing these days. Yeah. So a man needs to step up because otherwise we'd rather just be alone. What are they giving us? If we have our own money, we have our own homes, careers, you tell me. We're going to go 50-50 now too. Like, absolutely. Look, there are 50-50 girls out there. Go date them. Go enjoy them, and that's fine. That's okay. But I wouldn't date a man that expects that. No.
Yeah. Do you agree with 50-50 at the start of a relationship?
No, ew.
Not at all.
Gross. Absolutely. Why? I would love to hear why.
I mean, early days. If you don't know the person.
Early days is how you set your boundaries. If you are not firm from day one, what do you think is going to happen? When does it change? No, as you meet me is how I'm going to be. No.
I'm loving this dating advice.
I tell my friends straight away, I'm like, look, it's up to you. If you're going to go out and date and you're going to sleep with them, that's fine. It's up to you. But they're not going to see you as a long-term partner. Men are hunters. If you just give everything up to them very quickly, what do you think is going to happen? Yeah. So, yeah, I'm just not like that. I'm not going to have sex with them unless I'm in a serious relationship, unless I actually love them. And I tell them straight, like, if you want that, plenty of other women to go to, but don't come to me because it's not going to happen.
Yeah. And I see what you mean when you set the standard at the beginning.
You have to.
Otherwise, because that's how it then gets settled for the future.
Well, with social media and dating apps and all, there's too many options. There's girls everywhere. And so you have to be tough. You have to be like, these are my boundaries. This is what I want. And that's it. And I'm telling you, because of their natural instincts of being hunters, I feel as though they're attracted to it more. They take you more seriously and they think you're more, I don't know, I guess high value in their eyes. That's just from my experience.
Do you think it's ridiculous when men say things like, you know, women are too picky? Like, it's so hard dating now. Women are too picky with what they want, and why can't, you know,
women are too picky.
Like, why can't women sort of, what's the word?
Settle.
Lower their standards.
Why would a woman lower her standards? This is where guys aren't getting it. This is where there's been such a shift in society because society has gone so left. It's sad. There's a problem here. Women now, we give too much. We offer too much. We still have maintaining the household. We still take care of children. We're still that nurturing emotional side. But then we also provide. We also earn. We have our own careers and money. So then our standards have gone higher. Why are women going to settle? That's the problem. Back in the days, women just accepted it. We didn't have money. We didn't have any kind of control or power for ourselves. But now we do. So men need to understand they need to lift up their game because we'd rather be alone. Why do you think there's so many divorces now? Women aren't staying. Women leave. I don't know. I mean, I've met lots of different predicaments where people can't leave because of so many different circumstances, and it's sad. But I just feel like men will just stay miserable in their marriages. And I've met so many men, like in my DMs, there's more married men messaging me. I don't respond. I'm not interested in having somebody that's not available. I don't need those headaches. Than single guys. And I'm telling you that.
I don't even know what
that's
to say.
That's just fact.
Wild.
Yeah.
Do you just block people? Do you just go, see ya? Or just ignore?
Not interested. Do not need the headaches.
Oh my God.
Yeah, it's very clear.
It's also icky.
Well, yeah.
Like, do you ever just be like, oh, this is so embarrassing?
Yeah, because I know their wives at times. Yeah. Yeah. They'll send love hearts. They'll like stories. You're just like, that's so inappropriate. If my man was doing that, he'd be dead. Like, what are you doing?
Have you ever confronted someone that you know you've been like, why is your partner sending me these messages?
Unless they were a friend, no, I would never get involved. But if they were a girlfriend of mine, I would. But no, thank God I haven't experienced any of my close circle that have got dud men. They've all got great men. So no. But if it's somebody that I know, just acquaintances, I would never get involved in somebody's marriage. That's their problem. But
actually, so scenario, if you found one of your friends' husbands had been cheating.
Yeah.
And
he'd be dead.
You'd straight away tell her.
I'd tell her. I'd go to him and I'd make him tell her.
Yeah.
100%. I'm loyal to my girlfriends.
Are you very much like, if you don't tell her, I will?
100%. But if my girlfriend did it, I wouldn't tell him.
Yeah.
And my friends. I'm very loyal. Very loyal.
Would you encourage them to be like, I think you should tell him? Like, I know it's not your business to say anything, but...
No, I'd ask her why. I'd be concerned that she's gotten to that point. It's different. Men and women cheat differently. If a woman's cheating, she's checked out for a very long time. She's clearly like seeking a lot of, like she's clearly starved of love and neglect. Whereas for men, they'll just sleep with anything and have absolutely no emotional attachment whatsoever. Men can be like dogs. They all need to be on leashes. Sorry, but like it's true.
Yeah. But do you condone, like I wouldn't condone cheating for a man.
No.
Even though you say that there's no emotional connection with someone else.
Hell no. I don't condone it. No.
Yeah.
I'm just saying there's a difference. Men will just do it willy-nilly.
Yeah.
If the circumstances present. I think so. Whereas for a woman, it's not like that. I think it's very rare that a woman would cheat like a man. A woman would need to be fully checked out.
We'll go back to like the whole, I guess, lipstick feminist thing, which now is...
Interesting term.
Yeah. I mean, I just discovered it. Didn't realise there was like a whole umbrella term for feminism. But
Okay.
yeah, it's interesting. It's still all like female empowerment.
Yeah.
But embracing the, you know, feminine values that you have.
Yeah, for sure.
It is interesting. Would you consider yourself also now with like the boom in tradwife behaviour, especially in America?
Yeah.
I mean, I know you're not married
No.
anymore.
No.
But if you were, would you consider yourself a tradwife?
Yeah, for sure. I was always hosting. I was always cooking. My responsibility is the children. My responsibility is having my immaculate home, 100%. I do like those roles. I think it's society, we lost our way for a very long time, and I do like the fact that America's been coming around, and I think Australia, we need to get around to that side as well. I think we've become way too left here. And I also obviously do believe it's important that women are educated. I'm educated. My mum made sure I was. She fought for that because I was the first in my community to be educated. And I do think we need to have our own money, but like we still need to be feminine, you know, and we still need to allow men to be men.
Yeah.
That's where the problem lies right now. Men are not men. We've gone way too far.
What do you think of Andrew Tate?
Oh, yeah.
Do you, I mean, controversial. He's just been arrested.
Yeah.
But what are your thoughts on him? And yeah, do you think, I mean, do you think some of the stuff he says is true? There are certainly things that most people don't agree with.
Yeah. I think he's too far.
Yeah.
He's too extreme. He goes past the point of masculinity. I mean, there's been masculine and respecting women, but he goes to the point of disrespecting. So for me, he's not. Yeah, I'm not a fan. Yeah. There is some stuff that I do agree with where I'm like, yeah, that's a good point. Like about how women should be in their feminine, how it's up to a man to provide and be make a woman feel safe and secure. Yeah, I agree with all of those things, but then he does take it too far as well. So
yeah, I mean, the same goes for all those, I guess, content creators and streamers that have the similar values.
Yeah.
It's, you know, quite disturbing that there are young men and young boys looking up to these people.
Very.
And being so heavily influenced.
It's actually quite sad because that's also then the other extreme, and that's another thing that we don't want as women. We don't need that. But yeah, it's gone too far both ways. Can't we just find somebody normal?
Yeah.
Where's the middle?
Can't we land in the middle ground?
Like, is there nobody normal left? I don't know. I just give up.
Yeah. I will say though, side note,
yeah.
Andrew Tate's outfits lately have been shocker.
I know. For someone who claims he's so masculine, I'm like dying. I'm like, someone really needs to help him get dressed. Yeah, that was just embarrassing.
Someone
Horrific.
Get him a stylist.
Horrific.
Stat. Actually, you know what? Let's talk about, if I would call it a revenge glow up.
God.
You know, like post-divorce, people have like revenge bodies. Yeah. I would just call it an all-round glow up for you. Like you are always gorgeous, but you are absolutely stunning now.
Thanks, son.
Can I ask, because I know you answer questions a lot on Instagram.
Yeah.
You know, people are like, what's your diet? And you're like, I eat junk food every day.
Yeah, my diet, I cannot give advice about diet. I don't eat very well at all. I mean, I exercise, but I like to eat. I enjoy food. I don't eat salads. I'm not a salad girl. Like, I'm a steak and fries girl. I'm a burger girl. Everyone can see that. Everyone knows that. I'm a thick shake girl. So I can't say that I could give any advice about dieting. But in regards to everything else, great Botox. Botox helps everything, hides my expressions. I fight really hard and the Botox keeps kicking in. And just happiness, like peace. I'm just at peace. So, yeah, and there's I don't know. I don't know how to explain it. Like when you feel good within, you feel good without, like on the outside as well. So
that's really nice.
But I would never hide my secrets. Like if you want to know, I had my boobs done, especially after having children. They were like disgusting down to the floor. Fix that. So yeah, I did that. I get Botox. I would never hide what I do.
Do you get filler?
I've only ever had filler in my life under my eyes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Because I had such bad bags. Like I was so tired. So I tried that and that was probably the best thing for me. But I'm not really a massive fan of filler. More so Botox.
Yeah. And what about your hair? Your hair is so thick and long.
Oh, no one ever believes me. They always, every single DM, like when they're asking me questions, is your hair real? Yes, I promise you. Like this is my hair. There's no extensions.
Oh my God.
It's my hair. Yeah. People don't believe me. And I'm like, no. It's really my hair.
Amazing.
There's a lot of it. It's called being a wog. That's what it really comes down to.
Well, I mean, because you get the highlights.
I do. I do get my hair coloured just, to have a bit of, I like the Euro, like tan and the, bit of, I don't know, brighten up the hair a bit.
Nice.
Yeah, I like it.
Oh, it's so nice that you're so transparent about everything as well.
Oh, yeah, I tell people straight. Like people even ask, I'm very direct. I would never lie about it. It's just, if it helps you, it makes you happy, go for it.
You mentioned coming back to TV.
Maybe. Can't say which TV show yet, but I think you'll see me on the screens pretty soon.
Can you spill any info on the TV?
Look, I've got TV offers at the moment and I'm navigating which ones I'm going to choose. So you might see me on the screens. I think it could be fun. I think Australia needs a bit of Zana back on the screens.
What else have you got coming up apart from TV?
I've just got to get this bloody divorce over so I can get my career up and going. So I'll be property development, some new builds coming up. But yeah, TV will probably be one of my biggest things.
Is it reality or is it?
Can't say. But I think you'll see me on the screens very soon.
Wonderful. We'll hopefully see you at the Lokies.
Maybe.
How exciting.
Very.
Well, thank you so much again for coming on the show.
Of course.
And looking forward to seeing what you're getting up to in TV.
Thanks for having me.
Thanks so much for watching. New episodes of The Debrief drop weekly, so be sure to come back for more. And don't forget to subscribe to Daily Mail's entertainment YouTube channel, where we catch up with Hollywood's biggest stars, chat to your favourite reality TV personalities, and bring you all the latest entertainment news and gossip. See you next week.